Alright everybody, and welcome to the Goodie Pantry. Today we're going to be making chicken curry pasties, and all the ingredients are there on the screen. Before we jump into the video though, let me just remind you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon, and that'll notify you for new videos. All our videos go up on Fridays. Okay, so let's just jump straight on into the video. So there's the bulk of my ingredients. So I have my diced chicken, diced potato, frozen peas, yogurt, chopped tomatoes, diced onion, all my spices mixed together, and I've got 3 sheets of puff pastry. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get the oil in the pan and get the pan nice and hot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with the onions. When you get the onions in, give them a good stir around, and you just want to let them sweat down for only about a minute, minute and a half, just to start off the cooking process. Once you've got that done, then take our spice mix. Now get your spices into the onions. Again, give them a good stir, let them all incorporate in with all the spices. And again, you're going to sweat this down for about another minute. So now we're going to go in with our chicken. Now this is very small diced chicken. It looks a bit bigger because I'm quite close, zoomed in on the pan. But they're very small dices of chicken, about the size of a diced potato. So get the same with the onions, give them a good stir, let all the spices incorporate with the chicken, and give that another minute. Now we're going to go in with our potatoes, and we're just going to repeat this same process again. Give them a good stir, incorporate them up, get all the spices mixed in, and you're going to give that about another minute. Now we're going in with the sweet potato. Now the sweet potato, this part is optional, but I would recommend it because it does add a nice colour to the curry sauce, but it also adds a nice flavour to the curry itself. Now we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to leave that on for about a minute, 90 seconds. It's just to get the pan back up to temperature. Now give it a good stir. Make sure you get all the bits of on so that nothing's sticking. And then we're going to go in with our chopped tomatoes. Once you've done that, get the lid on. At this point, you're going to leave this now for a good 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes is up, give it a good stir. As you can see, it's changing colour because it's starting to cook down. And we're going to add our chicken stock. Now this is the best part, to add the chicken stock, because it does add a lot of flavour to your curry. And now we're going to go in with our peas. Now this part is optional, just like the sweet potato. I like the peas in the curry. I think that add a good taste. But if you don't like peas, you don't have to put it in. And now we're going to go in with our yogurt. So the yogurt blends and balances the flavours that you've got in there. Now this is a mild curry for the pasties. If you do want a hotter curry, just add a bit more chili powder, or put in a freshly diced chili, and that'll give it a nice kick. So we're going to put the lid on, I'm going to sweat that down, and then when I take the lid off, you'll see the difference in the colour. Now there, you can see as it's been cooking. So this has been cooking now for 20 minutes, and all the flavours are balanced. So now we've got our corn flour. So this is just 2 tablespoons of corn flour with a little bit of water. Because they're going into a pasty, the sauce needs to be a lot thicker than what it normally would be. So you just got to use a bit of corn flour. Corn flour doesn't add anything to the taste, it's just a good thickener. So put that in until you get a nice thick curry sauce. Once you got that done, transfer it to a bowl, and then you're going to allow it to cool. And once it's cool, put it in the fridge so it can set in the fridge. Next we're going to go on to our puff pastry. I've got 3 sheets of puff pastry, and I'm going to cut them into quarters. Now if you want to be exact, you can measure them if you want, but everybody can pretty much get them right because it's only quarters. Okay, once you've got that done, so now you're going to put some filling on your pasta. So I'm using a good tablespoon. Make sure you got a lot of filling, because there's nothing worse than a pasty that doesn't have any filling. And then you're going to egg wash your sides. And then once you've done this, you're going to fold it over, and you're just going to give it a gentle press to smooth out your filling and even it out. Push all the pastry down on the sides where it's been egg washed. And then you're going to grab your fork, and now you're going to do the crimping. So just run the fork down, press it along the pastry, and this will seal your pasty. So go all the way around, and once you've done that, then just go back over and do it again. Don't worry about how it looks in the lines, because when it cooks and the pastry rises, you don't see it anymore. So get that under, repeat that process with the rest of your pastry, and get them all trayed up like this. So now they're all trayed up, I've got my oven set to 180 degrees. So now I'm just going to egg wash our pasties, and then these are going to go and cook in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 180. And I'm going to rotate the pasties halfway through. Okay, so this has been after the 25 minutes. So there's our pasties, how they look. Nice golden colour. You can see how they've all sealed up nicely. So what you want to do at this point, as soon as you can, get them straight onto your cooling rack. If you leave them on the tray you cook them in, they'll go soggy underneath. And there they are when I've got them all trayed up and cooling. Now I've done 12 pasties here. You don't have to do, if you want to do less you can, just cut the recipe in half. But what I would recommend is make the 12, because then you can freeze what you're not going to eat straight away, and it saves you having to make them over and over again. But there they are, that's how it looked when I cut one open. These went down an absolute treat. I do enjoy these, I love the curry sauce. So thanks for watching guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and I will see you at the next one.